leads, we have walked through a journey. We've dealt with planning, we've dealt with organizing, we've dealt with administrative leading, and now we come to evaluation. Who likes to be evaluated? Do you really like to go through an annual review, a quarterly review of how you've been doing, and have you achieved the goals you've placed, the objectives? Many people do not like evaluation. Many of our churches do not walk through an assessment of achieving the ministry they've set out to do. So this week we're going to talk about administrative controlling. It's the work we do to ensure results conform to the plans we've set out. It's to focus events to conform to preconceived plans. That's administrative controlling. Administrative evaluating is the work we do to ensure results conform to plan. It's focusing events to conform to preconceived plans. And so elements of an evaluation system is what you're going to need to look at this week. You're going to need to look at, how am I going to evaluate the ministry? How am I going to evaluate the people? What are you going to do? So here's some things to consider. Measurable characteristics for which standards are known. Did people even know what was expected of them? You've only had a 25% leader turnout for training, but yet not everyone knew that it was an expectation as a leader that they would attend training. Those are aspects you have to start asking. Means of measuring these characteristics. How are you going to measure them? Are they going to be subjective? Or is people that are involved in ministry with them going to also give feedback? Is it going to be a person in charge just providing feedback to them? What's your methodology for comparing the results to the standards? Is it going to be subjective, or is it actually going to be a true comparison of, this is what we have determined based on results, and this is what we really wanted to achieve based on the standard, and what's the differences? Did you go above and beyond the standard? Did you fall below the standard? Maybe this is in your Wednesday night ministry. Maybe this is in your Bible study ministry. Maybe this is with staff. Maybe this is with lay people. See, all the different areas of evaluation can occur. We don't want the evaluation to just simply be people stop attending because we didn't do well, or think that we're doing well just because attendance is up and the budget's being met. So a process for affecting changes that adjust these characteristics has to then be applied. So you're going to have to think about performance standards. Now, I know that sounds very professional business world terminology, but what have we really been achieving? How is the stewardship of the resources of people and money and facility? What are those fair performance standards? Warning, someone may say, we never did it that way before. We don't like these sets of standards. We don't like having standards as a Sunday school teacher. We don't like having standards as a deacon. We don't like having standards as a finance committee member. One of the standards I like for a finance committee member is they're an actually tithing person in the church. I don't need to know how much they give, but I want people that are going to make the financial decisions to actually be pace setters for financial contribution. So you're going to have some scheme to measure, and you're going to walk through some assessment. There's going to be a lot of advice given to you this week about walking through an assessment plan, evaluation, dealing with standards. So I hope that is a valuable aspect for you to consider evaluation. Feel free to always contact me. I'm the guy that does administration here at the seminary. And so if you're struggling with, my church has struggled in the area of evaluation, we're looking to set a policy. If you want to run something by me, feel free to contact me. I'm praying for you as you deal with planning, organizing, leading, and evaluating. 4 areas that can catch us off guard. 4 areas that are hard to keep in balance. And I know it's not easy for you, and know you're being prayed for, and know that you have people willing to help you if you need help coming alongside, setting a course of action to plan, to organize, to lead, or to evaluate. Have a great week.